everyone. I hope you are doing well. So now we are at the close of the first phase of our course. From now on, we will be working on measures and columns. Right, right now, this will be an introduction to measures and columns, and by the next lectures, we will be starting with the basic functions like sum, product, average, and the advanced functions such as sum certain columns when more than one conditions are given, or the date difference, how many days are between the initiation of an event and the final closure of that event, how many days difference. So that sort of advanced calculations we will be covering in the next lecture. Measures and columns are important not only for working on Power BI as well as for your uh, analysis or business analyst interview, because mostly when you will get requests from the client, you will be manipulating data through here only, through this measures and columns. So what is the difference between both of them? There is not that much difference, I would say, as it covers almost more than 90% part of the Power BI. So what data you see here in, I'm sorry, let's say I import data here and we do it like work orders. We click here, and we click on load. As now our sheet is loaded, you can go to the data view. So here you will see the data as into columns. However, the same data can be used as in a measure. So measure is nothing but just a summary of a column. A calculated column, on the other hand, comes on the back end here. A measure is uh, not visible on the here on the this screen. It works on the back end. Mainly, it is used for the aggregation of function, aggregation attribute. Supposedly, if here is it is column one and here it is column two, you can multiply or divide and it will show you a column three. However, when you will use sum or equal to sum x function, it will show you the total of that column as a one single figure and not as a individual value what you will get on a calculated column. So calculated column is basically resource in intensive, like it is mainly It performs operations on row basis. For each row, it will perform an operation. For example, work data into text for 44,091 into 1, and it will be just like that. It will be multiplying all of that. Whereas measures are flexible and they update the data on the fly. Whether you when you change a certain figure in column, the measure data as per the calculation it gets uh, automatically calculated. Columns are quite restricted because they work on a single table. Supposedly, if I have performed a calculation in one table and I want to use the same calculation in the second table, so I will have to create another calculated column based on uh, the another table. However, in a measure is based on the whole for complete database. It belongs to the whole database model. Measures are used because they consume less memory, less RAM. So that's why they get updated on the spot within seconds. Whereas calculated columns consume more data. The functionality is the same. You right click and click on, you can create measures and columns. However, the usage is different. In the next video, when we will use the card visual, you will get to know that how measures reflect on the dashboard as compared to calculated column. One major difference between measures and calculated column is that columns are work on a row context, whereas measures work on a filter context. Whatever conditions you specify in in a measure, it will act according to that. Columns, once created, cannot be easily reused. That is quite trouble in Power BI. So that sort of dynamicity to reuse the same code for multiple visualizations is available in measures. That's why most probably you will use more measures in real-time scenario than columns. The last difference is that measures can only handle numeric data types. If you have a string or a text, it won't consider. It can only handle numeric data types, whereas other types like date function, time function, and other variety of data types are covered in the calculated columns. So that is an introduction to measures and columns. By the next lecture, we will start working on the functions. Okay, thank you.